Hey, what's up, everybody? Steven here, the Horror Freak 85, and this is day 2 of Wild Eye Week, and I chose Animalistic for day 2. Came out in 2015. Runtime is an hour and 18 minutes. I'll show you a few pictures from it. And there we have a few scenes, not too many. And I'll read the Wild Eye releasing because the one synopsis isn't that much, really. Emma, an oil company executive, travels from Australia to the U.S. to close a politically controversial deal. On her way to speak to a press conference, she hails a taxicab but is drugged and abducted by the driver. She awakens bound in an isolated, filthy cabin at the mercy of a trio of psychopaths who she will have to turn the tables on in order to escape alive. It was written and directed by Sonny Laguna. Sorry if I say these names wrong. It stars Hannah Oldenburg as Emma, Ralph Beck as Jim, Thorbjørn Anderson as Pete, and Nikki, I'm not even going to attempt to say that last name, is Shirley. It got a 3.5 rating. I give it definitely an 8 or 9. Thinking it probably got such a low rating because of the subject matter, which I'll go more into my review, more in depth. So stay tuned for a trailer and my review.
The company, More Oil, is expected to close a contract with the Australian ambassador, Emma Thompson, who arrives tonight.
Hi, I'm Philippa, the representative for More Oil.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Please sit.
Thank you.
You can just sign here underneath my signature.
I think this deserves a toast.
Cheers. Need a ride, sweetheart?
I like her.
Thanks, lovely.
Please let me go. What do you want from me?
That's a really good question. Hey guys, turn it up, will you?
Miss Thompson did not arrive to the conference, and police was
a
notified
bonus.
instantly and began to look for her.
On your knees!
All right, everybody, welcome back to Wild Eye Week, day 2. And for this review, I watched Animalistic. I'm going to start out warning you that this was pretty extreme. It's an unrated movie. I'm surprised it wasn't a Wild Eye Raw and Extreme release. It's very adult themed, and this review is going to be adult themed and some sensitive material. It sort of reminds me a little bit of I Spit on Your Grave. So if you don't like rape revenge movies, you can either skip this review, or it may not just be your type of movie, which I completely understand. It's not for everyone. If you like those kind of movies, it was very intense, and I did enjoy it. Not those type of scenes, but the revenge portion of it, totally badass and well-deserved. So, basically, I was also going to say about the rating of it on Internet Movie Database. It got like a 3.5, which I totally disagree with. I'm thinking the people who saw it didn't know what they were in for, and they might just not have liked that subject matter. I don't think it deserved that low of a rating unless you don't like those type of movies, which, like I said, I completely understand. If that's not your type of movie, then don't watch it. So basically, it's about this woman, Emma. She's coming from Australia to some business meeting. She works with like an oil company. She's supposed to be some ambassador about some oil drilling. And when she comes, she has her first meeting, but she doesn't make it to the next interview where people know she was coming. So she's well known in the public, and so her disappearance, not making it to that interview like she was supposed to raises some red flags. She's kidnapped by this woman and two guys. They tie her up and they, you know, make her unconscious so they don't know where her location is. She wakes up tied up in the chair. These people are total psychopaths who apparently kidnap, torture, rape women, have their way with them, do, whatever their sick desires are. At one point, I guess like to scare her, the leader, Jim, brings out this other woman in front of her, and this woman has been beaten, abused. She's topless, cut up, and they end up killing her, blowing her brains out right in front of her. So you got killing like right in the beginning. And so she's freaked out. Of course, I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, she was scared from the beginning. And these people, they don't know who she is at first, that she's well known in the public and she's expected to be somewhere. And of course, they rape her, torture her, have their way with her. Even the woman, let's just say, the difference between a French kiss and an Australian kiss, they're similar, but the Australian kiss is down under. Yeah, even the woman had her way with her. But she definitely gets her revenge. Lots of gore and brutal violence in it when she takes her revenge. She escapes at one point, but of course, that's halfway through. So she gets brought back by Pete, who is kind of slow. She calls him the retarded one, and Jim's the leader, and he's like wants her to love him. He's that messed up, and he's all pissed off that she tried to escape. And of course, there's more intense scenes where he's taking advantage of her. She finally, does escape and gets her final fight between them. There's a death. Probably my favorite death is it's either like a wood chipper or fertilizer, some sort of like, I guess it's a wood chipper or something used for yard work, where the slow one, Pete, not the one who's in love with her, the second in command or whatever, he gets grinded up into pulled in, cuts up to drags him in through his feet. You see his intestines hanging out. And it's just very brutal, good practical effects. She ends up torturing the main guy, and all the stuff she does to him, it's just like, you can see why she wanted to do it. She was a little disgusted by it. I won't go into too much of what she does. I'll let you watch it if you are interested. But there's even the part, though, I will say, she collected the intestines of the one dead dude outside, shoved it down his throat, and made him eat it. So it's very brutal, sick, twisted, demented. If you like Wild Eye, you like those type of movies, definitely recommend it. Definitely well deserved what these guys did to her. I'll just leave it at that. It's just basically like I Spit on Your Grave rape revenge movie. Definitely worth watching. If those movies don't bother you, check it out. I think it's one that you'll enjoy if you enjoy your revenge movies. All right, if you've seen it, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought.